Hey, my girl, the definition of a bad bitch. Stole her heart. I'm the definition of a bad
Subscribe to 500 James, you big chungus.
Okay, recently I ordered these. It's a Zat Racing 1UZ, 3UZ aluminum pulley set. I guess it works for 2UZ as well. Come in black or silver, whatever. And you choose your options. All shade. It was about 250 bucks. And they all came in. They look nice. If you choose Meet Me right here, he'll send you a Slim Jim. That was fucking cool. So I'm about to install all of these, and I will weigh the difference of every pulley that I take off and install and see how much lighter it really is. And on top of that, I'm also going to be switching to a 3UZ tensioner assembly. I'm not sure if you'll have to do this, but I read somewhere that the 1UZ pulley that they send you in this kit for the tensioner doesn't fit. So you have to get the 3UZ tensioner assembly, and it fits on the 1UZ motor fine. So I got this. Here's the part number. And I'm about to install everything. Of course, you want to change your belt when you do it. So I'm about to install everything and see if it actually makes a difference in power or if you could even feel anything or not. Keep in mind, though, that they do not list these as necessarily a performance part. It's more of a, to kind of dress up your engine. They don't say anywhere that you're going to gain horsepower or torque from doing this. I needed to change my tensioner assembly anyways because it was broken, and I figured why not try these out and see if they make a difference. And I know how fast my car is now, and I'm going to put these on and see if it gains any power. We'll see. I also did buy spark plugs. I was going to change these, but I'm not going to change these for maybe a couple days after I install everything here, because I don't want the spark plugs to interfere with this test, because then it could change the outcome of everything potentially. Like maybe the spark plugs alone will give me a bit more power just because they're brand new, and the ones that are in the car are a couple years old maybe. And yeah, so I'm just gonna throw this shit on first, give it a couple days, see how it is. And I'll probably swing my shit, of course, with the new pulleys on. And I feel like that's really how you're gonna know. Like, just swing it. And if it swings harder than it does before, then this was worth the money that I spent. And now we start. What do you think?
Let's get to it.
All right, for the power steering pulley, if yours is pressed on and isn't held on with a nut, you'll have to change your whole pump for one that is held on with a nut, or you can't use this. So luckily mine's is held on with a nut and not pressed on. All right, first things first, you want to get the belt off. 14 millimeter right here. Pull up, slide the belt off. Now I'm gonna get my power steering pulley off. It's a 17. I'm gonna wedge a screwdriver in one of those little slots right there to get it stuck so the pulley doesn't move, and then turn it, get it off. Pretty simple. All right, I pulled this hose off just so I have a little more room. Just push it to the side. Don't want to spill too much coolant. And then now pull the power steering pulley. All right, so I just put a fucking little ass screwdriver right there. It holds it. I'm able to get this nut off. You might need a puller for this. I would think mine will just come right off. Yeah, see, mine just came right off, but you might need a puller or just manhandle it. All right, now what I'm gonna do is pull my alternator. So I think these ones drop through the bottom of the car, and it's 214s. All right, if you are changing your tensioner assembly like I am, it's gonna be 4 12 millimeter bolts. I think right here on the top is just 2 nuts. And right here is 2 actual bolts. All right, have fun with that. All right, for right here, this is where your fan should be. I don't run my fan. It'll be right here, so maybe pull the fan first and your shroud if you have that. Pull the fan shroud, pull this. There'll be 4 12 millimeter bolts right here. You'll pull all of these. with an open end wrench. This will slide right off, and this will slide right off. And that's this. So power steering pump.
Hey, this one was already here. You don't gotta worry about this one.
That one?
Yeah, this
okay,
one's here.
Okay. Don't ever interrupt me when I'm filming again. Just kidding. All right, so once you pull the power steering pulley and then the alternator, and then if you're doing the tensioner, you get these 4 bolts, and this just slides right out. I got this hose in the way because I didn't run this the right way. Yeah, this slides right out. Here you go. This is the easiest one. Until I dropped it. It's just a 14 millimeter. Comes right off. All right, now we're gonna start weighing shit. Right? All right, I'm not sure if my scale is actually gonna be able to weigh all this shit, but I'll just do this one as an example. Too heavy for it. Pulley from Zat Racing. About 200 grams. Let's see if the power steering pulley. Hell, that shit's heavy. Air from Zat Racing. About 290. So it's obviously getting
lighter.
It's obviously getting lighter because it's able to read these really light pulleys compared to these ones, which are heavy. I used to be a drug dealer, so I only have this scale. I wish I had something else. And we can't get the oh, we can do this one, right? Here is the fan pulley. Air, of course, figured. And here's the Zat Racing fan pulley. 272. So I'm not sure exactly how much weight I'm actually losing, but we're losing weight. So here is the 1UZ tensioner compared to the 3UZ tensioner. They pretty much look identical, so I'm not sure if I needed to change or not. Okay, so now I got all the pulleys pulled. This is the 1UZ, 3UZ, and then the Zat Racing one. So we're gonna weigh them all. So these are cross-threaded, so you're gonna be tightening them to loosen them. $266. That's the 1UZ. 3UZ seems actually a little heavier. 271. So it is heavier. Zat Racing? No way. About 201. Okay, there you go. About 201. So every pulley is lighter than the stock pulleys. Every pulley. Whether you choose to go with the 1UZ assembly or the 3UZ, you don't run your washer. You take that off. Looks like there's no washer on. So, yep. Just so you guys don't pull this extra bolt, you don't need this one at the bottom. I shouldn't have pulled that. You just need that one, and then that's where your alternator mounts. So that bolt that holds your alternator on, that's the one you need to pull as well. So you don't need this very one at the bottom. I just pulled it because, well, I'm an idiot. All right, I got my tensioner pulley on the tensioner assembly with the Zat pulley on it. Now I'm gonna put this one on and this one on. I don't know if I ordered this one wrong when I put my car info in, but this one doesn't fit. So I'll DM Zat about that. See if we can make something happen. This is not a sponsored video. I just bought this to see how it is. That's why I'm making this video, so maybe if you guys don't want to waste your money on some shit that might not fit, or maybe if you guys do want to buy it, it makes a difference. We don't know yet. All right, well, I believe there's a special tool you need for this, but this is what we're gonna try to get it off. So we're gonna tighten it down with a C-clamp. I'm gonna have them hold it while I hit it with an impact. Hopefully that'll break it loose. I think it will. Well, that actually worked great. It just comes right off. C-clamp, easy, come right off. Here's the alternator pulley. Hopefully this shit fits. Yeah, that one fits. I was actually able to just like squeeze this really hard with my hand and then impact it. And I mean, that seems fine to me. I can throw the alternator back on now, and then we'll do the power steering pulley. And fortunately this one doesn't fit, and we're running into a little issue with the idler pulley, but we'll try to address that right now. All right, got that one on. got this one on. I know we'll be able to get the power steering pulley on. I think the only one we'll honestly have problems with is the idler, and this one didn't fit. So yeah, $250. Not really sure if it was worth it. It's on you. For the power steering pump, it's gonna be the same process that you did to remove it. Just block it off with a screwdriver, tighten it up. All right, so for this one, the original power steering pulley will slide right on and off, but for this is how you get it seated on there if it doesn't seat on there. Put a open end over that and just slightly tap it with a hammer, and then it'll seat all the way in. Ours is already seated all the way in, but if it seems like it's not going in, that's why. That's all you have to do. So that fits, that fits, that fits. That doesn't fit, and on to the last one. All right, for the idler pulley, you're guaranteed not gonna use the washer because it seems like it'll just stop it. But as if you see, I have it tightened down, and I don't know if you can really tell, but it's wobbly. So I'm gonna attempt to fix that right now. All right, for the wobble on the idler pulley, to fix that, you just want to push this bearing towards where it says Zat Racing. So what I did was I put it face down like this. Well, I put a towel right here so I didn't scratch up anything. Put it face down, took the bolt, put it like this. I put a socket on this bolt and I just hammered the socket. I whacked it a couple times and then I put it back on, and now it's not wobbling or nothing. So you just got to get the bearing seated and then it'll be fine. And yeah, I think now we're ready to throw the belt back on and stuff, put everything back together. All right, well, since I wasn't able to get this one on, I'm pretty much done. I got these 4 pulleys on. I'm gonna put the new belt on right now, put the hose back, the fucking air intake all back together, and then I'll start it up. All right, got the new belt on, all the pulleys on, put the radiator hose and the air filter back on, and we'll give it a start up. All right, everything's on, I think. Do a startup. Hopefully the tensioner assembly fixed my squeaking noise at idle. We'll see. Let this bad boy warm up. Think, boy?
Sounds good.
So I still have a slight squeak. And I'm not really sure what it's coming from.
Maybe from the timing belt in there.
I hope it's not from the timing belt, because I literally just did the timing belt. But maybe I did something wrong. It doesn't sound as bad as it was before, though. It used to be a lot worse. Just went away, huh? Maybe it needs to settle in. Maybe that was a problem, but I really hope it was. The squeak went away. I can't hear it. Normally right now it'd be squeaking really loud. So maybe. Alright, well, my squealing problem is probably coming from something else. But from the question everybody wants to know, are these pulleys worth buying? Let me drive the car for a couple of days, and I'll let you know what I think.
It's 9 plus 10.
12.
I think my belt's squeaking because I'm missing 2 of these on a pulley for my fan. So we're gonna get 2 more, throw it on there. Hopefully it shuts up. Right? Yeah, he gets it. All right, here's the first drive after the pulleys. I'm actually driving like an hour right now. I floored it. It did seem like the downshift hit a lot harder, or like when it downshifted, it felt like it pulled a lot harder. So far for the first test, it seems like it actually did make a slight improvement. All right, I did just do some pulls after driving the car for about an hour. I did some pulls through the gears, and it does feel like it made a difference. The car does feel like it picks up a little bit faster. All I did was change the pulleys and put a new belt on it, and pulls to, you know, to see if it was consistent, and it is. So, yeah. All right, now the answer to everyone's question: is it worth it to buy the pulleys? I personally feel a difference. I'm gonna take someone for a ride, see if they feel a difference. I think it was worth it. It was only 250 bucks. You do get to dress up your engine a little bit, and you are doing some preventative maintenance because there are new bearings in some of the pulleys that you get. And then you'll probably free up a little horsepower as well. So 250 bucks, takes maybe 2 hours to install, comes with a Slim Jim. Not a bad deal at all.
Oh, beat your ass. Beat the word, nigga.
He walks away. Got my guy Rod really getting down right here. He even grabbed some fucking equipment.
Hey, yo, that was many.
Right after that burnout, I'm really strongly hoping that this is just dirty water.
Oh my god.
But I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't smell like anything though. It doesn't smell like oil or trans. So maybe it's just water dripping and like dirtying something. It looks like it's coming from trans, but it's not.
Yeah, it's coming from somewhere over there.
It is, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it just water or is it actual fluids?
Oh, it looks like water.
It just looks like water, right? I really hope so. Does it come out clear?
Oh, that's coming from your bell housing, bro.
No.
I'm not fucking lying.
Don't play.
That's not even enough. Alright, so this shit started leaking after he did a burnout, and I got under there and it looked like it was coming from the bell housing.
Hey Rod, I'm gonna pull my car up real quick. I'm gonna pull the car up real quick. I want to check something.
So he's gonna pull the car up. If it starts leaking, I'm gonna get under there as soon as he turns the car on. If it's leaking from the bell housing, that means fucking.
The trans seems fine. You smell the fluid.
You can just, he's about to pull back forward. I mean, he's about to pull backwards. What is
It
that?
don't smell like anything. It just smells like water.
It's probably just dirty ass water, nigga.
I might have watched the wrong spot or watched the wrong.
There ain't nothing leaking. There ain't nothing leaking.
All right, question everybody wants to know. Was it worth it to buy these pulleys? Me personally, yes. I think it was worth the money I spent. It does make the engine bay look a little bit cleaner. I also kind of cleaned my engine. You can't really tell probably. And I personally do feel a difference. All I did was change the pulleys, put a new belt on, and then of course I switched to a 3UZ tensioner. And do you think there was a difference? Yeah, huh? $250, honestly not bad. It shipped to my house in maybe a couple of days, and I'm actually really satisfied with the results. Other than them sending me the wrong pulley for the fan right here, I'm pretty much happy with the whole thing. So, would I recommend buying them? Yeah, you got 250 bucks to blow. Why not buy some pulleys? You're also doing some preventative maintenance on your car as well by changing a few of the bearings. And you're getting in a few horsepower, maybe. So yeah, I think it was worth the money. Anything to end off on?
Subscribe to 500 James, you big chungus.
Alright, well, you guys seen the video of me swinging? Even just driving through the gears when I downshift and floor it and shit, and swinging it, burnouts, everything. I do feel a little bit of a difference. Is it the most noticeable difference? No, but it's probably worth the money, you know, maybe just to get a little extra out of your car, especially if you plan on doing other mods to your car in the future. The pulleys will probably go a long way. So if you want to buy the pulleys, I'll leave the link in the description to the exact website I got mine. And thanks for watching. Anything to say?
GSs are one-legging pieces of shit. If you're gonna get a GS and plan on doing donuts, what do you do for sure?
Okay, well, I think that's pretty reasonable. Unless you're me and just have a driver mod. Peep my GS300 videos of me just going stupid with one legging.
No.
No, but no, if you have driver mod, it's different.